time for another top 5 list here at Inside Wisconsin, presented by Wisconsin's best engineering school, the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. UW-Platteville offers an affordable engineering program, and its graduates stay here and build Wisconsin. Just like Aaron's is building brilliant, they stay home. Thank God. Driving innovation at top companies right here at home. Find out more at uwplatt.edu/engineering. All right, J.A., so I challenged us for this top 5 list. We talk all the time about Lambeau and AmFam Field and all the things in Madison. I wanted to know, is there a top 5 list of like sports destinations here in the state that are maybe like not your big ones, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily destinations. All I know is I'm like, this is impossible.
Okay.
The other one's easy. Yeah, here's Lambeau, here's that, right? And we did that before. Like, I can't use Dane County Coliseum. And I came thinking, so much of this is to preference in destinations wise, right? If you have, like, if you're a curler, you can come to Wisconsin. We had ice houses, right? Or hockey rinks, which is not my thing, but those are great venues that people can go to. When we had Matt Kenseth talking about, all the little bull rings, whether it's in Outagamie County or, the La Crosse Fairgrounds, those are out there that people want. Like, they're building the biathlon center in Brillion, but you could go and do, what was it, Cable to Hayward or whatever the Birkebeiner is. You go to the Berkey and go cross country ski, right? So that's out there. Heck, you can go to Wisconsin for the Bellin Run. I say that because the New York Marathon's coming out. We're running that, but some of the great runners that have won the Bellin Run, like it's Ed Eyestone, who's going to coach a national champion probably this year, or Joe Samuelson, who won an Olympic gold medal. Like, all those things are unbelievable. And I'm like, they're not even going to make my list. All they're doing is going to make the conversation before the list. And then I'm going to get yelled. And here's the worst part. I'm going to start my top 5, and I'm going to expand the Wisconsin border 4.5 miles.
No.
I got to get to the UP. And so if I'm just past Niagara, I want to go to Iron Mountain and see the Pine Mountain ski jump.
Is that acceptable? I mean, I'll let it slide. But
I think it is, because you can kind of see, it's tall. You can see it from the border. So I'm going to count that, because I think that's amazing if you watch that.
All right.
Right? It's tall. I can see that.
The UP is kind of Wisconsin anyway.
And with all the love I have and a little deference in my heart to UW Parkside, people should go see the Platteville. You should go see the UW Parkside cross-country course. There's my running plug.
Okay.
But that place for 25, 26 years had the NAIA national championships. It's had D2 national championships. It's had a U.S. national championship there, Athletics Congress. It's had D1, D2, D3 championship conference meets there. If you get a chance, go see it. You're like, oh, it's this big field. It's one of the best cross-country courses in the whole nation. And the first 700-800 yards straight up the hill are a bitch.
Why would they do that? That doesn't make a good course.
Number 3, this is a nod to our boy Dick, since he's got the cabin up there, is Eagle River. And the
snowmobile races. Yeah.
Yes, you got to go up the snowmobile derby. It used to be the same weekend as the Super Bowl. Now the Super Bowl gets pushed back, so you don't have that problem. A dear friend of mine in this business by the name of Al Jerkins, who actually was on Channel 2 for many years. And then I met Al in Tulsa. Al worked in Tulsa then forever. And he used to tell me that they would draw straws, the guys at the sports station. And the short stick had to go to Eagle River, and the long stick stayed and did the show and did the Super Bowl. Oh. And he talks about how cold it was, and the batteries would freeze, and you have to put them on top of your car to heat them up. And it was great.
Jeez.
So number 2 is really hard, because I know people love the new Resch Center.
Yeah.
But I'm a Brown County Veterans Memorial Arena.
That's going to make some people happy. Fans of the show, big fans of the Brown County.
Not there. And I just put a list of some of the things that have happened there that I was there for. I've seen Bobcats games. I've seen UW Fighting Phoenix games, including when they beat number 1 Puget Sound in the tournament. I've seen boat shows, Scout-O-Ramas. The Packer Hall of Fame used to be in there. The Globetrotters. And, oh, by the way, I graduated from the place.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got your diploma there.
Yeah. So that's all on my list. And number 1 is Lake Michigan.
I didn't see that coming.
Listen, it's right. Just go up and down the course, man. You can the coast.
True.
I can golf on the coast. I can swim. I can sail. I can boat. Cool. I can fish. So it's a big body of water. I realize it's not named for us. You can't, you know. So Lake Michigan is my number one spot.
Oh, that's really cool. There. That was a great list. You were really nervous about that when we talked about it.
I was nervous because I'm like, how am I going to narrow this down? There's too much stuff, you know?
Did a great job.
And I will tell you a quick joke from my roommate who lived in college, a guy named Dave Jensen from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And he lived obviously on the Michigan side. And we were at a party at the University of Missouri. And a young lady who was at the J school from New York was there because that's who, you know, he came from all over to the J school. And Dave was explaining where he was from. And I was explaining I was on the other side of the lake. And she said, Lake Michigan, is that big enough to sail on? And my boy Dave, without missing a beat, just said, yes, but only 2 boats at a time. So you got to call ahead. So that's what I always think about Lake Michigan. You can sail on it, but you got to call ahead because you can only fit 2 boats. All right, I'm done. I've taken too much time, but this should be the longest part of the show. If
this is my top 5
list. If this gets edited, it's your head.
I promise. Scout's honor. All right, here we go. Number 5 for me, any Northwoods League game. The Northwoods League teams are thick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams in Wisconsin. All of the stadiums are different. They're all really awesome. I am partial to the Green Bay Rockers here. That's where we were. Get to a Northwoods League game. Those are a blast. All right.
Always love the ballpark.
4, yeah, I have a very baseball-heavy thing here. Number 4, the Pettit National Ice Center. Man, Bonnie Blair. Remember talking about that? I was driven by there so many times when I was a kid. The Pettit. Really cool. Number 3, Hellfair Field. So it's not technically AmFam Field. It's just outside. It's where County Stadium used to be. They put a Little League diamond right there, and you can stand at the home plate of County Stadium. This is where it was. I just think that is so cool. So check out Hellfair Field. All right, number 2, the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. That is the high A, I believe, affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers. That used to be low A. Now it's the high A affiliate. A T-Rats game is really fun down in Appleton at Neuroscience Group Field, Fox City Stadium. Right. The T-Rats are a blast, man. Go there.
Okay, good. You should have told me how to wear my I got my T-Rattlers cap here. I have an old Appleton Foxes cap.
Yeah, you do. You brought that out already. That was the capathon that we had. Remember that?
Yep.
You just said something fascinating. Rattlers or Rattlers?
T-Rats.
There.
Split the
top out. Number 1, the Pink Flamingo Classic. Best softball tournament in all the land. Raised $1.39 million for charity. It's here in De Pere. You guys know I'm a part of that. It's a blast. I still want you to come back. It's the 40th next year.
Yeah.
What if you announced a little bit? I'm putting that out there for the public to choose. Why?
Screw that. If I'm coming, I'm hitting 4th.
Let's go.
Announce my ass. I'm in. I better be in the top half of the order. I'm offended.
Okay, sorry. I brought it up. You can bartend too.
Won't see me breaking my leg or whatever. Didn't you get hurt at that too?
Time to move on. Back to Dan.